Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a rarity system in Roblox. I'm really lacking sleep. It's 4 in the morning. I couldn't get to sleep, so I haven't done a video in a while, so I'm just going to show you this really quickly. First, I'm just going to go over the basics since we haven't done a video in a while. If you remember, local math.random, and then we choose a number we want to start off with, just say 0, and a number we want to end with, 100, and we print x. We would get a number in between 0 and 100. I got 89, for example. Okay. That's the basic core, and you're going to have to remember how to use tables. So let's just get right into it. We're going to first set this to our items. We're going to do another another table called, let's just call this the system. Let's set a blank. We're going to set our total amount, and this is all going to make sense after. So in the items, we're going to set like rarity levels. So like bronze is equal to 5, silver is equal to 10, gold is equal to 20, platinum is equal to 40, let's just say diamond is equal to 80. Okay, now that we have those set up, basically the higher the number, the more common it is. Right? Yeah. I believe so. Yeah. So the more higher the number, the more common it's going to be. I don't know why I set this up like this. It should be bronze should be 100. Silver should be 40. Oh, I pressed insert. Gold should be 20. Platinum should be 10. And then diamond should be 5. Alright, so now that makes the rarity better. So we can just go right into the code. We're going to be using a for loop. IV in pairs of items. Basically this is the code that will loop through this table here. And I stands for bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. Literally the text. And then V stands for 100, 40, 20, 10, and 5. So what we're going to be doing here is first, whenever this line code runs, we want to make sure system is equal to nothing, but not that part of the system. We want to make sure we're going to say I. So what this is saying, system, when it first runs through, bronze. When system bronze, and then set it equal to blank. Okay. So I'm just gonna write out what a system looks like up here. Don't write this code out. This code is just to show you what it's gonna look like as I write this stuff down. Okay, so let's just give you an example of what this looks like. So when I set equal to blank, already it created something called bronze and set it equal to a table. So this table is now inside. System is a table and bronze is a table inside of that table. Okay, so it's almost like a dictionary. Then what we do is we do system I, which is selecting this, and we're gonna do another brackets, and we're gonna say min, min is equal to the total amount plus 1. What does that mean? Basically, now, when I say total amount plus 1, right here is 0. So as the first time it goes through, 0, so it's 0 plus 1, the minimum is 1. So it would be like min equals 1. Okay? Then we do another one, system I, and then do max equal total amount plus v. So what this does is now this makes another option here, max, and then equals that, and since this is bronze, this maximum would be, let's say the total amount, it's 0 plus v, and v on bronze is 100. So it's 0 plus 100, which is 100. So 100. So then after we're done doing this, we're going to make code below, and that code below would be checking to see if it's in between those two. In between those two numbers. And at the very end here, we do total amount is equal to, and then we can just copy this line of code right here and paste it there, because that's going to be the total amount over time. So let's do this again, for example, with silver. Put a comma there. Alright, so let's do this again with silver. Right? So it goes in here. This part of the line says system I is equal to blank table. So system silver. So we go into system. It says system. I stands for silver right there. So we say silver. And it's blank. Okay. So then it says set the system I, system, then I, which is silver, and then minimum. Min equals, and then it says total amount plus 1. Well, we know the total amount already from the previous time is 100, so we can say the minimum is 100. Right? Plus 1, so 101. Alright, so total amount from the previous time was 100 plus 1 is 101, so that's what minimum would be. So then it says the same thing, but this time maximum. So we do max equals, oops. Alright, so let's see now this one. When you see the maximum, now this is a bit different. Now the total amount, which is 100 plus V. Silver is 40, so 100 plus 40 would be 140. Now we have the maximum, so it has to be in between 101 and in between 101 and 140 to get silver. Let's do this again with gold. We could say gold. Whoops. Okay, so it creates gold right there. Sets the minimum to. Let's see what it sets it to. It sets it to 141. And then it sets the max is equal to 140 plus, what are we on, gold? So 20, so 160. Basically, how you can look at this is the max is always all these added together plus the current one. So, for example, bronze total amount was 100, plus silver was 140, and then that plus gold makes it 160. So gold is 160. And then if I want to do this again, I could just do that, change gold to platinum. That's how you spell platinum. The minimum this time would be 161, and since platinum is 10, it would be 170. And do it again. Call it this. Go to diamond. Minimum this time would be 171. And then the maximum, since it's 5, would be 175. Okay, that's how this would work. I'm going to comment this out though, because this is not the code that we are. It's just for temporary purposes, and this is how you. That's how you comment out that much code. That's just so you can see what it's doing with the table. So after it does that with that table, we're going to do another loop right here for IV in pairs. This time we're not going to use items. We're going to use system. Okay. So now we're going entering this table that was created and filled in with this loop. This system, what we're going to do is we're going to check. Well, first what we're going to do is we're going to make a random. So we're going to call chosen item equals math.random. We're going to start from 1 because the lowest you can ever go is 1. And we want to go all up to 175. How do you do that? We already have the code for it, right? The chosen item's highest one would be, let's see, what did I do? Total value. Yep. Right here, total amount. So we already set that up right there. So now we have a number in between 1 and 175. So after we have that, what we can do is we can do if statement. If, then, alright, and in between is the code. The first part of the if statement is we're going to check to see if it's greater than the minimum number. If chosen item is greater than or equal to, now the equal to part is essential, okay? The way we coded this, it has to use greater than or equal to. You can code it other ways, just use greater than. You can code it other ways, just use less than or equal to, but this way, greater than or equal to. Control time is greater than or equal to system, and then we do I. This is saying, so when we're going in system, we're going through this right here, and it says I is equal to bronze, silver, gold, platinum, or diamond. First part is bronze, right? So it's saying I, bronze, access that, and we're going to do min. Okay, that's simple. That part right there automatically checks to see if it's lower than the minimum amount. I mean, if it's greater than the minimum amount. If it is, okay, then we have to check the second part to make sure that it's less than the maximum amount. Okay, and then this is going to be the opposite. Chosen item is less than or equal to system I max. Now, that's basically it. This is checking to see if it's lower than the minimum amount. I mean, it's greater than the minimum amount. And this is checking if it's lower than the maximum amount. So it's in between those two. So if I did print I has the rarity. Okay. And we could do while true do. Whoa. We could do while true do. Wait 1 second, and let's wait every 3 seconds. Run it, in this code should work. Bronze has rarity. Check. Silver has the rarity, and diamond is going to be the rarest that can appear. So we haven't seen gold yet. We've seen bronze and silver. They're the lowest rarities. Gold just got in. We still haven't seen platinum yet. Bronze. Diamond. That's the rarest. Bronze. Silver. And so on and so on. Now just say you want to increase. Just say if you go further down into the game and you want to increase your item amounts. Just say you want to make diamond even lower. But just say diamond was on 1. You know, we're not working with decimals. We're working with like integers, and we really can't use decimals for this. The way you could do that is just multiply everything by 2. Okay? What do I mean by that? Change 100 to 200. Change silver to 80. Oops. Change gold to 40. And change platinum to 20, and then technically diamond would be 10. This is literally the exact same rarity for each of them. It's the same percentages. We just multiply them all up so that we can have more variety of it. So you can multiply this by 20, and then you have to multiply the others by 20, and then they're all the same percentages. So now, diamond, if I left this alone, this would be the same percentages of rarity that was the previous one. So this, change this back. So these two are exactly the same rarity systems, okay? No matter what, the percent of how much you'll get bronze versus silver versus gold versus platinum versus diamond is the same for both of those tables, okay? However, diamond here, if I were to change that to 5 to the same as that, now this diamond is more rare than this diamond. That is because everything else has increased more common, while this one has increased in the rarity. So you can go bronze to like 1,000 or 20,000, and then diamond be 1, and that would be like the rarest thing in the game. And like I said, if I did I has the rarity, and then I's bronze, you know, this type of stuff. V would be V is a bit different. If I did V, print V, you're gonna get a table. Yep. And you could loop through that table too, and if you want to go into specifics and all that type of stuff, you could do that by yourself. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this helps somebody. Yeah, peace out, guys.